Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel. I'm gonna do a general reading for you, and let's see what's in your energy and what your guides want to tell you. Yeah, your guides, God, your guides, God, and your highest self as well. So let's jump right in, okay? Let's go for it. Okay. We have here. Okay, so I was, pretty much picking up on an energy that wasn't yours. Yeah, let's see what spirit has to tell you about that. Maybe you do have somebody from your past, and middle-aged woman, and maybe is thinking about you, or maybe there was a situation out there that didn't have the end that one of you didn't want. I'm picking up on her. Maybe she didn't want something to end, and then you did it, and maybe you did it, and then now she's unsatisfied, even though maybe there's been years since that happened. She's still on that energy. Maybe it's that, so, or maybe it isn't. I don't know. Let's see what's going on in there. I do think that yeah, maybe it's something like didn't end, but it didn't have, like, it didn't go according to their plan. Two of Swords, the Sun. Two of Swords, no, sorry, Two of Sticks? No, you know what? And then the Sun, okay, so there, I am picking up that this is you, and this is like that person really, like, watching over and looking at the past and really ruminated on that energy. But you're fine, honey. Like, you're thriving. You're doing the best at your best. And that's how it should be, because you are getting your dharma in your life. Confirmation verb. Yeah. You've had to battle a lot to get to that point. You've had a lot of enemies. But you've been spiritually guided to end up that situation. Yeah. And now I see that you are using all that pain, that you used all that pain to really transmute that energy into flourishing abundance, into into knowledge, into awakenings, and evolution. The evolution of your soul, the evolution of your mind, the evolution of your heart. Even though you might now feel like you're pretty much cold-hearted, you still inside, like, you do have your core intact, even though there's walls up to protect because of the experiences that you've had, the pain that you had to go through. But really, we're just part of the process, part of a lesson, really. And yeah, but you do not have to stay on that lesson forever. Okay, that is pretty much ending. It ended. Okay, and now you are really entering that life that you always dreamed of, because of, and didn't had, because you weren't meant, that wasn't meant to be. Like, you weren't meant to be to have it straight away. You needed to first, like, really dive into a lot of experiences that really we're gonna build the person that you are right now, that can really handle that kind of life without getting lost, without without losing yourself, because you already did, and you really had to go through it. And now that you got out and you know your worth, you know what you want to do with your life, you know the kind of people that you want in your life, and you have to be really selective, because you are a person that really you have so much love in you that you, even though you might at first be cold, then really, if that person grows in you, you're really loving, and you might not see the red flags that are there, really, because I see a lot of people that have masks around you. And there's every kind of people around you, and you really have to not forget what you went through. You don't have to forget the boundaries that you need to put, that you placed in the first place. But with the pass of time, you got softer, and they really figured you out a little bit more. And no, okay, you can only let in the person, the people. Maybe it's really about you being smart with that kind of people, and if it's job related, or an environment that you cannot get out of yet, really be smart. Really be smart and conduct that kind of people, like, don't let them really, you keep the control of the situation, you really like, of course you do are protected, of course you have an army behind you, my love, but still you do have to use your brain, your third eye, to first recognize the people that are wearing masks around you. Secondly, really consider if they're really like not disposable in your life, let's say like that. And if you can really like at this very much moment cut them out, then really be smart with the information that you give to them, with the benefits that they get from you, and 11:11. And don't like 11:17. Maybe it's something, a number that is important to you. I don't know. Yeah. And always like keep yourself I'm not saying to take advantage of them, but I do am saying that you can use, like, you can be smart and really know the people that, I don't know, might be useful for you at a certain time. Could that be it? Let's see. Okay, no, these people are really ending. Like, they're getting out of your life. They're really getting out of your life, my love. Death. Okay? You don't even have to worry like that is going to happen. You just make sure that you have your peace intact. That's what you have to do. To make sure that you protect yourself and the rest is done. Spirit has your back. So you do not really have to worry about that. You really, really, really don't. And that's good news, actually. That really, really is. And maybe, like, it's a person that really makes you feel bad, you know, but because they hold on some standard socially, then you feel like you really shouldn't give them up, but you really shouldn't worry about that, because that's not what matters to you. You do not have to seek that kind of validation from other people. You really don't, because you're enough on your own, and you do have to focus on your healing. Even though it doesn't make sense to people, it really is important in the long run for you. So, oh yes, you do have to focus on yourself, focus on your healing. I'm here focus on meditation, and maybe if you already are, there is a guided meditation that you will find you, that will simply find you, and it will be just what you need in that moment to ascend, to level up, and to open like your consciousness, your third eye, and for you to really step into the life that you are meant to be and that You're meant to live, my love. You've been surviving for so long. It just, and that really doesn't resonates with you, that doesn't align with who you are right now. Okay, honey? So really take that in mind and just take this as your reminder that no, I'm meant to have another kind of lifestyle, and really manifest that in your daily life as you can. Really put like, yeah, do little things that really remind you that hey, I'm living my best life. I have everything I need to. I want to. I have everything I want to. Um, all my needs are covered. My life feels like a vacation. Yeah, not, yeah, I'm seeing this. Not so much as a vacation, but as the dream life that you have always dreamt of. You have your dream life, and you do have to put that little touch in your reality to really call that in for you. And maybe to do that, you okay, so well, let's see. I do see that you have a project. Okay, so you have a project, but something happened there that really made like your world collapse in a way. You know, like it wasn't going to happen, or maybe it's not going to happen the way that you are thinking. You were thinking that it would. You guys were, because I do feel like there's a project and really that brought you down, and maybe you are living, or maybe you are now accepting that it wasn't meant to happen, or it wasn't meant to happen like that, but it really is going to happen. But the thing is that that was the death that you needed, like an end of a cycle that you needed to go through to, in order for you to really get to your project, to that success, let's say. Okay, and because that idea that you had was it was projecting the wounds of your old life. And if you want to make that project, a book, music, filmmaking, even whatever it is, true, then you had to then like, okay, I do want to explain this very clearly, and my English ain't Englishing. Let's say that. English. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, you do have a project, and that hasn't worked out, or didn't work out the way that you thought it would, and you went through a lot of hardships, and that felt like a breakup because it was with more people, and then that really made you, it broke you down. Okay, but you see, like, there is more cups, and he's crying over these ones, but really there's something that you are not seeing, and maybe these were poisonous, okay? And maybe this is the real one that you have to, like, this is water and this is poison, okay? So you need the water to survive, like to live, to live, to continue on. And that poison was like, if you were going to do that and with the manifestations of your old life, maybe it wasn't going to last. Maybe that success wasn't going to last. And this is going to take him longer to realize that, well, hey, I do have these ones though. Like I didn't, like, I was so caught up in the pain of having dropped these ones down that I didn't really realize that I do have more, and that these are the ones that I'm meant to use to, yeah, consume. And that was the end of a cycle, of your old self. It's a heavy message though. Like, I'm really like saying, like, I'm saying it lightly, but it really isn't, because it was a lot of pain, a lot of disappointment, a lot of work that you had done, guys. And it didn't really went the way that you thought it would. And now, like, the persons that were on that project, one are like really didn't give up. Not didn't. It's not that it didn't care, but maybe it really sees it like, okay, it's still gonna happen, Or maybe it sees it like, wait, maybe this is a new beginning, and I can't really see that. Yeah. Oh, it really isn't focusing a lot. Yeah. And others are not getting that very well. Even though they have it all, but they cannot see it. But not to worry. Not to worry, because I do feel like you do not even have to be in control, because opportunity is going to present to you. People are going to walk in your life and tell you, hey, maybe you need it, like, I don't know. It could be like a job. It could be really an opportunity to perform, to connect with other people, and enter a new environment that will bring you the chances that you need. And really that is going to make you thrive. But it's not going to be like really fast. It's just going to build up slowly but steadily, and it's just gonna take you there. Like, it's really going to open your life and really inaugurate this new chapter in your life, this new era, this new life, because you are really, you're really entering that life. Let's have a look. satisfaction, travel, realization. The world is the final destiny of your journey. You have a deeper comprehension, understanding of your role in the universe, and all your efforts have had a total turnabout. Like, I'm translating this from Spanish. Okay, so yeah. Okay, but to get there, like, you have to keep believing, you have to keep working, you have to really explore things that you didn't thought you would, because I see you learning. You need to learn, you need to really, because maybe, like, you do have a lot of talent, but I see that you need to get deeper into that. You need to make your talent, what you have, grow. That's what I'm picking up. It's not that you're not enough, it's that you have more to offer than you think, than you realize, really. Then you realize, and that is going to need some discipline, my love. I really am showing you, like, the cards, because I don't know, it's the way that I do it. First of all, and then, like, to show you where I'm, the interpretation that I'm having, that I'm hearing, okay. But also showing you, because maybe you pick up on something else, okay. So I want you to also, like, be part of the reading. So that is going to take you some discipline, my love, and that's okay. Like, don't get so caught up on that, okay. Like, be disciplined, but I do feel like you are pretty extreme, like, to the point where you burn out. Okay, don't burn out. You do not need to burn out, my love. You do not need to go there and isolate yourself and really, like, have a tough time. No, you really don't, and that's not beneficial for you. Okay, you need to walk towards solution, change. Okay, you're going through a transition. You need to be easy on yourself. Yeah, I'm gonna repeat that. You need to be easy on yourself, my love. You need to be easy on yourself. Let's see what else. Okay, there's a construction over here. Another game started, so sorry about the noise. Sorry. And in yourself doing those changes is really going to, I was like reading a little bit, because I felt like there was something else that I needed to catch on and that I wasn't. And indeed, okay, so that project, and those members needed to, let me rephrase. Okay. In you doing the work, you focusing on what you have and not being behind anyone else is really going to, those members that were, I don't know, just in their own journey and in their own process, really. Don't take it personally because it's not towards you. Are waking up when they see the work that you've done, the progress that you've made, and they're going to see, like, wait, what? Like, is this doable? Like, can we do, like, okay, so it's happening, you know? They're gonna see you and they're gonna see, okay, it's happening. Interesting. And maybe some are gonna be a little bit jealous. Is that right? Is that right? Like, they're gonna be still caught up on that? Wait a minute. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. Let me just organize this a little bit more. Oh, shoot. Okay, there you go. I think it was like, yeah, okay. Okay, Spirit, please explain a little bit of this because I really want to get this right. Oh, what? Okay. So these are not. Oh my god, there's nothing like a good reading, dude. These people are not your project members, let's say like that, because it could be anything. Like, I don't know, what is it exactly? I really don't know what is it. Maybe you could be artists. I have no idea. I have no idea. But these people aren't your people. Do you remember the beginning of the reading? Yeah. Yeah, they're back. They're trying. They're trying to get back. But they're not gonna. They're not gonna. What I'm picking up on that is that as some people, like your tribe, are seeing you thrive, while you are minding your own business, really. While you're minding your own business and you're succeeding in the eyes of society, really. Because in the eyes of society, and I say this because if you're doing your purpose, you're already succeeding. You know, but we live in a society where, well, if you start to have some financial stability, more than a stability, really, then you cut the eye of, you can cut the eye of some people. And those are definitely the ones, but guess what, honey? Do not let them in. Don't let them in. You're the sun. Okay, you're meant to thrive, and those people are going to do nothing but bring you down or try to bring you down, but really they cannot. Okay, so you really need to know. You really need to know who you are. You really need to know your worth. You really need, and that's why you're going through this journey. Oh my god, this is gonna be long reading. But yes, my love, you are the sun. You are a star. You are astonishing. You cannot allow yourself to dim your own light, to not outshine others. Okay? You're meant to be the trigger. You're meant to be the one. You are the one, honey. Okay? So really keep that in mind and just keep on working on yourself, because that's the greatest thing you can do. And may God bless you. I do hope that this resonated with you. Leave what doesn't. And just keep on being the spiritual light that you are. The spiritual being that you are. Follow the light. You are the light. You don't need to follow. And just, yeah. God bless you, my love. Have a nice one.